Welcome to Post-Apocalypse 2021. As you know, SHOT Show 2021 is canceled, but you still want a first look at Gerber's new folding knives. We're going to give you that right now. I'm Kevin Michalowski, editor of Concealed Carry Magazine and director of content with the U.S. Concealed Carry Association, and we're talking about 4 brand new pocket knives. My personal favorite of this group of 4 is this thing called the Affinity. One of the reasons I like it, I'm going to give you 2 reasons. 1 reason, 2 reasons. I really enjoy the fact that this thing is super slim, just disappears in your pocket, and you can move the thumb stud to where it is most comfortable for you. There's a little Allen wrench or Torx wrench on the back of this thing, and you can slide the thumb stud back and forth. It's also got a liner lock working on this knife, but there's a panel on the backside, and that panel allows you to operate the liner lock, actually to open the knife without pushing on the liner lock from the other side. So it makes the knife easy and smooth to open. And I love the fact that we're carrying it right hand pocket side, tip, I guess we'll call it tip up. I'm not a knife guy, so I don't remember if it's tip up or tip down when we're doing it like this. So that would be tip pointing up out of your pocket. But that's how I like to carry my knives. In the pocket right down there so I can pull them out and just flip them open with one hand. Now, you've heard me talk about it before. I'm not going to be the kind of guy who's fighting with a knife. I want a knife that I'm going to flip open with one hand and then I can use it to cut things, boxes, rope, other stuff like that. For me, a knife is a tool much more than it is a self-defense implement, but maybe in the last ditch. So the Hyperflip, that's one that's going to open very easily because as the name implies, it flips open. It's an assisted opener right here on the back. Just hit that with your finger and she pops right open. These are great, big, thick micarta handles, and this knife is stout. I mean, throw this in the back of your ATV and just ride around with it. It also does lock closed, a very quick little flipping lock right here, so you can lock it closed and then it won't open. Oops, look at that. I guess I better learn to do that right. Push that shut, and now it's locked closed. It will not open. There we go. Now flip this back, and now it pops open. And instead of a liner lock, I can't remember what Gerber called this stuff, but I really like this little two-handed locking mechanism. So I just pull it back with my fingers on each side, and now the knife can be closed. But the Hyperflip, the best part about this is the internal spring, the torsion bar spring, that allows this thing to rapidly deploy with just one hand. You're just touching the back right there. So another nice offering, 2021. It's your first look here at the USCCA. This one's called the Fuse. Now we're getting downward in the price points, so the knives are getting a little bit less expensive. You're not spending $150 for a knife. I think this is around the $35 price point or something like that. And again, it's just a nice, simple knife with plastic handles. Yes, it's a little bit less expensive, but you know what? That makes it lightweight. That makes it less expensive. And it's still just as durable because we have steel liners inside there. And Seth was telling me on the call that the steel liners are pocketed in there, so it helps keep the knife thin and make sure that you get all the extra strength of having full-length steel liners inside this knife. Again, tip up. Yeah, tip up. Pocket presentation carry in there, so this is just screwed to the backside. And I love the thumb stud flipping open and the liner lock on the inside. The geometry of this is really cool. The blade is really nice and thin and elegant, and this is a knife that I would be happy to carry and not be brokenhearted if I lost it. And speaking of not being brokenhearted if I lost it, this little one here is called the Zilch. $19.95 puts you into a Gerber knife. And again, it's everything you need in a knife and nothing that you don't. Super lightweight, liner lock, great looking little blade. And it comes in a couple of different colors too. So if you don't want black with this stone washed blade that they're calling it right here, you can get, I believe it's coyote tan and kind of a subdued red handle on it. And again, Gerber's really going at it hard with the thin, lightweight knives that are right in the good price point. $20 for a knife like this. I'm just going to keep this with me and make it work for me every single day. And if I do happen to lose it or God forbid break it, I'm the kind of guy who pries with a knife when I know I'm not supposed to. But it's a great little knife that is just going to disappear in your pocket with your everyday carry stuff. You don't want your knife to be so monumentally stout and heavy that it's making it a pain in the butt to carry. So a nice lightweight knife like this thing here, the Gerber Zilch, and thumb stud opening, liner lock, plastic handles, ready to go. I really like this little knife. This is first look from the new stuff from Gerber from 2021 that they're going to be showing off at the SHOT Show. We are going to get these the production model knives in here and some other stuff from Gerber that we're going to put to the test. So I want you to subscribe to this channel so we can show you all this new stuff, and click that notification bell. We'll notify you every time we come out with a new video. This is not just a one-time deal. This is just your first look. I'm Kevin Michalowski from the U.S. Concealed Carry Association. We'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe.